Alright, hi everybody. Today let's see, let me scratch my pick right in that shot. Off, boom. So in this video, you guys will see some ideas and some training stuff that me and my OFU did in the way of leadership, tactics, and the usage of waypoints, as well as some other things that we touched on. It's not crazy. It's a lot of basic stuff, I think. And there's a lot of stuff that we skipped between where I'm recording from the start of the leadership meeting or training. So if you are like, yo, this seems kind of weird to start, that's probably because you're missing a lot of information that was from before. But this should give you guys just, some ideas and stuff like that to work with and work on. Alrighty, so have fun watching, and I'll see you guys another video. Okay, let's start this. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to be recording this part because this is kind of important. So, yeah, essentially, you need to find cover. So I'm just going to put another scenario out there. Let's say my waypoints where Alpha's is actually pretty. Yeah, I'll move it out there. I'm going to put Bravo's like in front of the hill. I'm going to put Charlie's like. Actually, Charlie's is perfect where it's at. And I'm going to put Delta's like right here. Right? So even though your waypoint might not be exactly on the cover, you should be finding cover. Even if your squad leader is way up ahead, right? Let's say your squad leader is way up here. Unless he's actually trying to push you and stuff like that, keep cover, right? If your squad leader isn't trying to get you to push for an objective, like a new objective, then just stay in cover. Play it smart, right? But again, if your squad leader is saying, hey guys, we got to move to the next objective, or let's move, right? You got to move together at the same time. Okay, so Bravo, guys, make sure you're with Bravo. Charlie with Charlie, Alpha with Alpha, Delta with Delta. You guys, actually everybody press P real quick. You should see what color your squad members are, right? Everybody in your squad is literally the same color as you. So, bar none, if you're not sure where you are, or if you're with your squad, look for that same color near you. Okay, so it makes sense?
By the way, the other day I had I think it might have actually been a BTYR platoon with someone else leading.
Yep.
But we were scattered all over the place. I had someone describe the mini-map as looking like someone dropped a bunch of Skittles all over it. Don't be a bunch of Skittles.
Yeah.
Look for your own color Skittles.
I remember that too.
Yeah. So actually, okay, this is a perfect time to just do something like that real quick. Everybody just go wherever. Spread out like crazy. I don't care where you go right now. Spread out like nuts. And then just find a position and just hold it. Doesn't matter if it's cover or not. Okay? Now stop. If you guys looked on the map and you saw your group like this, what would you think?
This is
completely. What did I join the AUD platoon?
Yeah,
I think I'd want some Skittles.
It doesn't look very cohesive at all. It doesn't even look like there's a direction. It just kind of looks like anybody's doing whatever, right? So now let's all get back on our waypoints. Get like with your squad, whatever, get in cover. Keep practicing that, obviously. So get with your squad. Okay, so now everybody stop. Does this not look better? Does this not look focused? Does this not look like, hey, I can actually see terrain. I can actually see the guys trying to stick together, right?
We know what we're doing.
Yeah, we actually have an idea of what we're doing. We're playing as a team, right? That's what B-tier is about. And that's if you were, not in B-tier, for example, the one raw guy in here, and you're part of our squads, that's what it's going to look like all the time. That's what it's got to look like all the time, right? Okay, so now I'm going to put new waypoints down, and I'm going to let squad leaders figure out what they should be doing, okay? And we're going to get to those waypoints, and then I'm going to ask, what does this mean, okay? So let's do moving to waypoints first. Organize your squad and move out. So everybody, I want heavies first. We're moving out to Alpha waypoint, north by northeast slightly. So there should always be at least 1 to 2 heavies in front of every medic, engineer, infiltrator, right? It's just smarter. They can take the hits, and then the medics can revive them if they go down, right? I should have had somebody go engineer, but oh well.
I will.
Okay. Can you just like redeploy back to that Sunday back there and regroup? Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna wait for Delta. Here, I'll knock that Sunday. Actually, can you move it up?
Copy.
Just move it up to like in between all the squads and stuff. Okay. So while Delta's still trying to move here.
We're done. You're on cover. Because the saw you gave us had no cover.
Yep. So everybody, or sorry, yeah. Anybody that wants to answer the next question, just X up, and then I will go through it. What am I doing right now? If our platoon waypoint is the objective, what am I doing right now?
Defensive posture.
Nope, X up. I don't want to hear it unless you're Xing up. Okay, Nikolai first.
Reconnaissance.
Okay, there's a possible answer. Anybody else that's going to X up in platoon? Okay, Cooter.
Flanking.
Okay, flanking is another, yep. Gravity.
Approaching.
Okay. Scorpio.
So we're holding position and looking if we can move up.
Okay. Arcano.
Having each other.
Oh, sorry, can you repeat that? Because it was kind of...
Each squad is covering other squads.
Yeah. And then, who's the other guy? Octavian.
Direction of focus for the entire platoon.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys kind of all touched on a lot of it. The main thing is basically what we're doing is we are pushing the objective. Okay. Notice how Bravo and Charlie are in the center, and they are on opposite sides of each other. This way, they can crossfire. Does anybody know what crossfire is effective for?
Killing suckers.
Nikolai?
It is effective for firing into Onslaught. That is covered.
Okay, and Lord? Did you have an answer? Or I didn't hear anything you said. Nope, still can't hear you.
Okay, just for testing, how's this?
Yep, perfect.
I press a button.
So, did you have an answer?
I didn't think. You can negate any cover they have by flanking with having people on both sides.
Yeah, so that's one thing. You can basically, eliminate any cover. So Charlie guys shooting across the way for guys trying to kill them at their Bravo waypoint, and Bravo vice versa, right? This supports each other. You guys are supporting each other's actions, and then allowing possibly for the other squad to move. So if Bravo sees, hey, Charlie doesn't have anything going on in front of him, we're having a little bit light resistance. Hey, Charlie, option 1, suppress our guys and help us to be able to move up again. Or option 2, you guys move up while we hold this. That way you guys can achieve a higher or a different objective or a further objective, right? Now, the first thing, even before all that, right, is what a lot of you guys said, which was basically we're advancing. We're doing reconnaissance in a sense. We're just achieving our first level objective, right? We're approaching the objective, the main objective, in a way that is organized, that is basically covering angles and allowing us support in the long run, okay? Alpha and Delta, for example, are flanking. We are flanking around the enemy, because if the majority of the enemy are, let's say they're so focused on that center, we only need 2 squads to stick put in the center to distract and to stop them from pushing out while we envelop them, right? Envelopment is what this is called, or even, if anybody knows what the pincer maneuver is, right? Essentially what you're doing is you're flanking in behind, okay, and pincering them from behind to kill them from behind, right? So
it's on 2 fronts.
Yeah, it's on 2 fronts, and it's not always guaranteed that both fronts will work. You only need one flanking front to work, though. Okay, so if Alpha gets bogged down because all of a sudden they've pulled armor down, or they decided to try and flank us in response and counterattack, right? Well, hey, guess what? We're already ready for that because we're trying to flank them. You're now thinking like the enemy. Great. But hey, guess what? They're not going Delta's way. So Delta can come in behind, and now, let's say our Alpha gets wiped clean by the squad that's coming around, but Delta manages to help Charlie and Bravo wipe everything clean there. They push the point. Well, how good was that flank that the enemy just pulled? It was pretty much useless because now we're on the objective and they have to get back to the objective and we know where they're going to come from, right? And Alpha can possibly respond in kind, okay? So with this, I'm going to show you what this looks like on the map. We're going to say Bravo and Charlie are going to be able to move up slightly, okay? Very, very slightly. And just kind of work with me, even if there's no cover there, just kind of, actually, yeah, no, don't move yet, don't move yet. I'm going to let, oops. So I want Bravo and Charlie to act as if they're under fire, so you guys are going to walk. Alpha and Delta are going to run. So let's move out. Okay, everybody with me. Heavies first, heavies first. Always heavies first.
Take some ammunition.
Okay, I want everybody to let's pretend we're under fire. Stop real quick. Get in cover. Stop real quick and shoot.
Ammunition here.
Secured.
Okay, let's move up. Let's say there's nobody until this.
Reloading.
There's no cover at all on Bravo waypoint.
No, yeah, I know.
Actually, there's cover on platoon waypoint.
Yeah, it's not exactly the. What are you doing? No, just go back to Bravo waypoint. I just want to, and even go back to. Yeah, just stay at Charlie.
We're probably doing a push.
There you go. Yeah, it's not exactly perfect. It's just I was wanting to show you guys what an development looks like, right? So, everybody look at the map. Press M. We now control 4 corners, 4 possible avenues of attack and or counterattack while trying to get the objective, right? So now I want everybody to shoot towards just above the rock at platoon waypoint, okay? And everybody look at the tracers if people have tracers. Everybody shoot.
Yeah, that's the case.
I want to be in the middle of that.
Right? Nobody would want to be in a situation like that. Because, okay, now everybody sees fire. Everybody sees fire. Okay, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to record it so that way you guys can see it later, right? I want you guys to try and shoot at the base of the rock, okay? At your areas in a second. And just keep shooting until I say stop, okay? And so make sure we got ammo down and all that jazz. Okay, so don't shoot up near me. Shoot at the base of the rock at platoon waypoint. In 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, okay, perfect. So ceasefire. Ceasefire, ceasefire, ceasefire. Okay, so I want you guys to do it again, shooting anywhere you think an enemy might pop up and kill, right? Essentially, try and shoot me at the same time. So go. Yeah, so there's really, okay, ceasefire again. There was only one possible safe spot for me to hide in, and that was right here, pretty much. Right here. And even then, Dookie has a shot on me, right? So even if I get, nope, even if I go that way, Delta can shoot me, right? So there's no possible way anybody there can not get hit. And you guys are all pretty much, let's just imagine you guys are all in cover, right? You're eliminating their cover, you're maintaining cover. What's your chances of survivability, especially if your medics survive? Somebody tell me.
Higher than there.
Freaking incredibly high, right? If your medics aren't dying, you're getting revives. If you're getting revives, you're not losing kill-death ratio. Understand what all this means?
Yep.
So everything stacks on top of each other. Everything we're talking about, it all is important. It all plays a part in the grander scheme, right? Okay, so let's think of another scenario here. Okay, so let's actually, yeah, we'll do that after.
An armor scenario?
Yeah. We're gonna spread the platoon out like this. So go to your waypoints.
Sorry, I remember this.
I've done this next thing only a couple of times. It is very hard to do. It requires very specific situations I've found in this game, just because of the random elements that are involved. Okay. And actually, I'm gonna throw another thing out there. While you guys are moving, okay, I want you guys to get into the concept of first man ahead. Like at least one person. Actually, let's put it like this: one person stops and looks, observes for any enemies, either in cover or out in the field, right? So when you're running to the next objectives that I'm talking about, try and go cover to cover, but also one person needs to stop and have their gun ready and let the squad pass them before they keep moving again. Is anybody not sure what that means? Yeah, it's called bounding. Absolutely. Thank you. Oh, somebody knows what it's called. It's called bounding. Yes. So people that know help people that don't know. All right, and let's get that done in a second. So what we're gonna do?
Geeno?
Yep. Go ahead and say anything.
If you're gonna just be recording what's going on in game, I'm gonna just stop recording here.
Okay, sure. Yep.
All right. Yeah. With that, I leave you guys to hopefully a successful leadership training. If you guys need me, send me a poke or something on Discord.
Okay, will do. Thank you, Insanity. Okay, so what was I gonna say? Okay, yeah. So try and keep that in mind as we do this next thing. This next thing is called a roll. Okay, does anybody know what that means before I even explain it?
It's a tasty baked good, I believe.
Well, it's a roll / a wheel. Okay, so if I said wheel right, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put a new waypoint down so that way you guys don't get confused, right? Let's say the enemy was all in the smokes that I'm going to put down towards the north of us, pretty much, right? Okay? And there was no way, pretty much, no possible way, whether from terrain or whatever, that we're going to go, like Alpha's going to move up, right? But there's a huge chance for us to shift positions and move on a different flank, right? So what it's going to happen is Alpha's going to go to Bravo waypoint, Bravo's going to go to Charlie waypoint, Charlie's going to go to Delta waypoint, Delta's going to go to Platoon waypoint in 3, 2, 1 with bounding, go. Okay, so let's move. So I'll show you guys what bounding is. Let me go first. This isn't going to happen. Let me go first. Okay, so
I see what
about here,
okay.
I stop, and you guys keep going. Keep going. I stop.
I think I've ever been in
okay, now I go. I'm the last guy. So now
Cooter
stops. And we keep going. Keep going to Bravo. We're going to Bravo. Cooter stops. He's watching around that corner until everybody passes him. Then Planet, yep, perfect. Just stop at the, if you can do the nearest available cover, there's not much distance, then do it until we get to the objective, right? So it should always be the first person, regardless of what class, stops really quickly. Okay, so everybody look at the map now. Have you noticed our new position? Right? We've created a bowl-like effect. Alpha has retreated, okay? So they might possibly attack us, but we're ready for it now. We're in a different position with better cover possibly. A different angle for them to have to try and attack us. That angle might mitigate the fact that they can even kill us faster than they did before. But now Delta's in a position, let's say, where the enemy isn't really looking, okay? I can, as platoon leader now, I can change these waypoints and say, okay, let's do this. We're going to have Bravo come up to here now because they're not in a great position to support us. They're going to take that tree and support. Charlie and Delta are going to group up over here, okay? And then they'll make a push on platoon waypoint. So now move to your new waypoints. Alpha, we're staying here. Watch towards the north.
Hey,
remember,
Reloading.
Yep.
Cover me.
I kind of need to go soon. Is it urgent that I say, or can you find a replacement?
Say what? Is it okay if what?
Is it okay if I head out right now?
Yeah,
Or
you go. No, I'll give it out to
Okay,
Octavian.
yeah.
I'm recording it all anyways. So.
Alright, see you later.
Yep. Trying to balance these squads out too. Okay, so people, I've moved some people into new squads, so try and regroup with your new squad waypoints. Welcome to the outfit. So Armor Sigma, go to Charlie waypoint now. You're part of Charlie now, which is off to your right. I don't know if he's here. Okay. Anyway, so now I want Alpha and Delta to flank around, move around, okay, and try and attack the objective. I'll probably put waypoints down to give you a good idea. Like, I'd probably put, like, Delta here and Charlie, like, here, because I still want you guys trying to flank. Okay, Bravo and Alpha, we're going to suppress, let's just say for fun, we're going to shoot at platoon waypoint area and the smokes, okay? So in 3, 2, 1, let's go. And I want you guys in Alpha and Delta to look at these tracers as you guys are moving up. And just move all the way to platoon with Delta and Charlie. We're gonna keep shooting until... Try and burst your shots, guys. Try and burst your shots. Okay. Okay, so everybody hold. Everybody hold. Let's stop. Ceasefire. Just chill out for a second. So, we did a wheel and a flank. Right? We wheeled to the right. And we've now outflanked the enemy. If they were pushing towards Bravo and Alpha, okay, and had no idea that Delta or Charlie were there, they would be getting hit in the back right now. Right? The other thing, too, to bear in mind is if Alpha and Bravo are distracting them with return fire, what are the chances they're going to be aware, like hopefully aware of their back? Probably not, because they're probably going to assume, oh, our back's fine, right? Our back should be totally okay. This is where we came from. So, that being said, the squads that were staying put, what should we have done? What should we have made sure of? And I forgot to too. What should we have made sure of?
That we weren't being flanked?
We weren't being flanked in kind, that there was nobody coming up behind us, that we were aware of any kind of possible infiltrators. Right? So there should always be one guy. You should always try and make sure one guy is watching your butts. Minimum. Right? Because worst thing in the world is you have that one guy coming in with his infiltrator knifing half the squad before he dies. And then the enemy has managed to push in front or push up and take over our objective, which could throw off the entire operation, right? Make sense?
Yep.
Any questions? Nobody? Nobody's got any kind of questions? No? Okay. You guys are too quiet. This is not good. Okay.
It's good because we understand what you're saying.
Oh, or you guys
Exactly.
are just, it's so lost that you're just like, oh gosh, make it stop, right?
I
Okay.
mean, we're closing in. I think we all understand that.
Okay, so now let's get into a different situation. Let's just... I'm going to make it really crazy. Yeah, we're going to move over to Hilltop Platoon Waypoint. So just move over there. I'll move the Sunday over there. Alpha guys can get in my Sunday. Everybody move over to Platoon Waypoint. Bless him once he's with us. And guys, never, ever, this is another, there's a lot of side bits. That's why I'm recording all this, right? Never shoot anything if you can avoid it. Why is that?
You attract attention.
Smokey?
This game is about objectives.
Smokey, tell me your thing. I want to hear what Smokey has to say.
So, like, whenever Charlie and Delta were flanking to get to the point while Alpha and Bravo were suppressing fire, because we were shooting, they could have seen that we were coming.
Exactly. Which could have totally negated entirely what we were trying to achieve, right? So if Charlie and Delta had the discipline, there's that word again, discipline, to wait until they were either closer or in a better position before opening up, they would probably have a higher chance of success, right? And, you know, people in Sundays, people in Galaxies, hold your fire. If we're in Gallows, okay, Q spotting is fine. There's a lot of distance between you and the enemy to be able to do that. In a vehicle, don't Q spot. Stealth, even if you don't have stealth on you, you can still be stealthy and possibly get behind the enemy. So many times I've taken a Sunday behind the enemy, right behind the enemy. They had no freaking clue at all, right? So if you had a whole squad of that, you could get on top of freaking Mag Riders, blow them up in 2 seconds before they even had a chance to realize, oh, there's a freaking Sunday behind me, right? Again, we gotta be thinking about these things bigger than ourselves, right? Okay, so Hilltop, platoon waypoint. I'm gonna take the platoon waypoint away. I'm gonna set squad waypoints up, and you guys are gonna move to those waypoints with your squad leader, preferably if you are, if you can. Can I get one of you guys to go medic? Cooter, actually, you go medic, please.
Yep.
And guys, maintain the squad doctrine idea as well. Don't forget to do that. I'm gonna put Smokey in my squad. No, never mind. No, you just stay in Charlie. Okay. This is a situation we don't want to find ourselves. Okay. Whatsoever. Not one bit. Is surrounded like this, holding. Let's just say holding a point. Okay. But sometimes it's necessary, and there's a lot of bases where we're just holding the building. That's all we're doing, right? Okay, so enemies are coming from all around us. What are you guys gonna do?
Spread out. Grab cover. Recon darts.
Who said grab cover?
I did.
Grab cover. Yeah, spread out is also key, right? We have a lot of ground to carry, right? So, as a platoon leader, hopefully I'm going to be smart enough to say, okay, look, Alpha watch northwest, Delta watch southwest kind of area, Bravo northeast, and Charlie southeast. So what does that mean? That means anywhere between north to west is Alpha going to be watching and shooting. Anywhere west to south is Delta. Anywhere south to east is Charlie. Anywhere east to north is Bravo watching and shooting, right? So now you know, hey, okay, I have a direction with my squad, where to focus them, and now my callouts should be based on 3 points of direction. For me, it's northwest or northwest. Sorry, let's just try that again. North, northwest, or west. Right? Okay, so spread out a little bit. Remember, you don't want to be so far that you don't have your supports anymore. But spread out so that we're covering as much possible ground as possible. So Bravo can maybe... Don't worry about cover right now. Just some Bravo guys come over here where I'm at. Okay, let's just pretend this thing is totally covered. Right? We want to cover as much possible ground as possible. Right? Within cover. Okay. So we're just going to pretend everybody's in cover. And you guys need to pick your targets and shoot in bursts as much as possible. There's a lot of ground between where the enemy probably is, because they're going to want to be in cover too to start, right? And where they're going to be coming from. So let's say there's a lot of open ground all around us, okay? You guys find a target, start shooting. Okay. Everybody cease fire. Everybody cease fire. So, I don't know what it looked like for the rest of the groups, but it looked like we were just all shooting our own targets, right? Shooting pretty much at random directions. Is that super effective?
No.
I mean, it's gonna probably kill a few people before they come up, right? If you guys are trying to shoot just a target that's far off and there's a guy real close, right? And nobody's shooting that guy, well, now we got a guy on top of us killing us, right? So the better idea is try and communicate. hey, this guy is closer than the other guys. How about we kill him first? Let's focus this guy. So let's pretend, each squad, you're going to pretend there are enemies in your zones. I want you guys to communicate and try and fire in those directions. I will tell you when to stop, okay? I'm also going to go around to record all of it. Ready? So in 3, 2, 1, do it.
I've got ammo for you here.
Okay, Alpha, I should hear you guys talking. There's targets out there. They're coming at you. Make up a name.
I can heal you.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna go back to Alpha just to check. Yes, okay, everybody cease fire. Cease fire, cease fire, cease fire. How fast do you think you're gonna go through targets doing it that way?
Really freaking fast.
Really freaking fast. 5 guns on one person versus 1 gun on one person? Oh my gosh, there's no way. Even if you guys are missing half your shots, you've got 5 people on one person. If everybody misses half their shots, hey, you still get at least 2.5 people. That's still better than your 1. Okay, now everybody, I want you guys to go, we're just going to go, everybody go heavy with a rocket launcher. Just to show you the same effect, right? Now this way I can see. Make sure there's ammo. If you got the an engineer, just make sure you have the mana turret or the archer, maybe, because I want to see the explosions.
Just take the striker, it's more impressive.
Yeah, or the striker, yeah. Just don't go
Because you can shoot
crazy.
multiple times.
Yeah, just kind of space your shots out more. Don't go boom, 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 boom. Go like boom.
Roger.
Boom, so that way I can see more. Okay, and then get to your same zones and your same spread. Okay, so we're going to start with the not organized or communicating whatsoever. Okay? So I want you guys to do that now. Go for it. Just shoot. Shoot whatever targets are on the ground. Pretend like there's a zillion tanks around us. All Bravo guys are cheating and focusing in the same area. Some of them. Okay.
Yeah, you'll be tactical.
None of you... Okay, everybody cease fire. None of you have killed the tank. Not a single one of you have killed the tank. If anything, you've probably just made them scared a little bit and pull off for a second to repair. Or they're just getting repairs and laughing off the damage anyways, right? So, we're going to do the same thing we did the last time. You guys are going to focus targets. I want you guys, okay, I want to hear either that you guys were doing it, or I want to hear in the case of Alpha. Alpha only has 2 guys, but that still works. Okay, I want to hear communication. Make up names, make up tanks, make up directions. I don't care. Just do it. It sounds stupid, but it's important. BTL, you got something to add or say?
No, I'm just clicking sorry.
Okay, so in 3, 2, 1, do it again.
In front of us.
Lightning to the southeast behind the big pat tree.
Perfect. Keep going, keep going. Much better. Okay, everybody cease fire. What are your chances of killing a tank now?
Enemy dog.
Much higher.
Much higher. You might not still. Okay, it depends on how much damage output you have, right? Hopefully we got pounder fracture maxes in this situation. That's double the firepower, right? But hey, at least it's better than what you were doing before. And if you catch that one guy that's rushing, or you catch that Sunday that's trying to put their Sunday weight up here, you're probably gonna kill him before he even gets to his destination, right? Again, focus closer targets first, farther targets afterwards. and always maintain cover where possible. Okay, so that's a good situation of a defense in a sense. We're going to do another defense. The next one is more of a line defense. You move out to your new objectives with your squad. Alpha, get into... What?
The server kicked me with a reason.
I'm not seeing a Delta waypoint.
What's that?
Nobody kicked you. That's what you're saying.
No, just felt like, yeah.
Because you DC'd.
No, the server kicked me and gave me a reason.
Geeno, we don't have a Delta waypoint.
My bad. What the heck? Charlie's there, sorry. Delta's where Charlie was. Okay, everybody in the sunny. In the sunny. That's what did the reason they give you. Get in the sunny.
Does it happen often?
No, it shouldn't. Shouldn't happen at all. Yeah, everybody out here. Okay, in a line defense. Okay, you're probably looking at a situation either like this, or actually, I'll probably make it more bowl-shaped. Okay, so let's say... Nah, there's no good situation for this. We're just going to pretend this is bowl-shaped. Okay? Bowl-shape is good for everybody being able to support everybody. Okay? And also, if they push into the center, we're already enveloping them right off the bat. Right? So it makes a perfect situation for where we can counterattack with flanks, or we can just hold them. We can just hold them all day and make them, like, push them off, right? So line defense is easy. We're in a line. We're all shooting the enemy. We're all making sure we're watching the other squads, and we're all communicating, right? If Alpha's getting pushed hard, I'll probably, if we're doing a defense, pull Alpha back, right? If I pull Alpha back here, right? But I can make Charlie and Delta move here, right? Then everything's good and golden, right? And it's all about moving those waypoints. So don't actually move out to those areas. Just hold. Right? So again, let's say it's the opposite. Okay? Let's say Delta and Charlie are over here, but they're getting pushed hard, right? To the fact where I gotta move Delta there, but I can move Bravo and Alpha over here. You see how our defense is shifting? Everything's just shifting just slightly, in the sense that we're going to focus where the enemy is coming from primarily, right? So that's why these waypoints are important, guys, especially if you're a platoon leader or even if you're a squad leader. Waypoints are super, super important. It gets you guys seeing on the map what's actually happening. It gives people direction. If you just don't have waypoints and I say, hey guys, go for the rock beside the road. Okay, and everybody starts moving out to that. So do that right now. If I just say move to the rock beside the road. Yeah, look, okay, everybody stop. Hey, what the heck is Bravo doing? Charlie, why haven't you moved? Delta, that's not the right rock.
There's a big rock next to the road.
Right? But you guys are probably thinking, well, Geeno, what the heck? You didn't tell us exactly where to go. Right? There's no waypoint. There's no direction for me to tell you. Right? So now if I say, hey, everybody, rock beside the road, platoon waypoint, go. Yeah, see, now everybody's moving that one direction. Right? Now, if I say, okay, Bravo, you're going to take rock beside the road here. Charlie, you're going to take rock beside the road there. Delta, rock beside the road there. But Alpha, we're going to take this tree kind of beside this road over here. Right? Now you guys know, hey, okay, this is the rock he's talking about. Is this rock right over here. Or that tree right over there. Right? Nobody's confused. Everybody understands what's happening. Hey, look. Guess what? We're in a bowl. Enemy's pushing there. What are you guys going to do? Exactly. You're going to shoot. And you're going to, if everybody, hold on. Everybody's hold for a second. We're going to do the whole I want to record it because it's freaking awesome to see with all the tracers. Okay, everybody get ready.
Got extra ammunition here.
And everybody's gonna shoot at antagonize in a second. Whoop. Let me get in cover. Okay, so in 3, 2, 1, do it. Yeah, perfect. Okay, everybody stop. Stop, stop, stop. That, if that was a tank and we all focused it, it would be gone, right? If that was infantry and we all focused the infantry pushing up there, they would either hide or get killed as they're still trying to move up, right? Are we fully enveloping them? No. But was that still pretty freaking effective and scary? Oh my gosh, you better believe it, right? Nobody wants to be in a situation where they're looking at 4 squads spread out like this. If I'd put you all, okay, I want everybody to now move to platoon waypoint. Alright, and you guys, actually I'm gonna wait for Delta. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys all find a way to shoot at antagonize right now. Shoot them now. Keep shooting, keep shooting. Keep shooting. Everybody keep shooting. Okay, everybody stop. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. And what? Just watch. Does anybody see this next thing that's going to happen?
We're all dead.
You're all getting shot at now
Oh,
because
shit.
nobody was covering the flank. I was able to sneak. Pretty much I stayed below that hill all the way over to this tree. You guys are all freaking grouped up on that one thing. And if I had a Sunday and had this Sunday here and had a whole squad here, I could take out your whole entire platoon. The whole pretty much platoon by just holding here. And then you guys have to shift and try and oh my gosh, oh no what? And this is honestly guys, okay, everybody stop and just look at me. The distance between me to you is 50 meters. That is a short distance. That is short enough for the enemy to have even pushed and gotten literally right on top of you before shooting. If there was a disciplined group, they could have literally probably gotten to where I am right now before one of you notices if you don't have a recon dart or if you don't have one guy watching behind you, right? That's why it's important to use
do the whole thing where you all have your
waypoints.
guns on my way and go at the same time.
To use the waypoints, and even then, right? Okay, so here's another thing. I want people. I'm gonna make new squad leaders because some people already know. Actually, Dookie, you can stay because some of those guys don't know. Okay, I'm gonna make Nikolai and antagonize. No, actually, we'll make Lord. This will be fun. We'll make Lord and we'll make Cooter. Okay, you guys are all squad leaders. I want you guys. Let's say the whole group, like the whole of TR, is on this waypoint. I want you guys to move your squads out. We're using your waypoint and using your mics to control your team. Move out. I'm gonna stay here.
I got disconnected for stat.
Okay.
Squad move to squad lead. Find that rock. I guess Delta's going there, so.
Bravo, Bravo.
Disconnected.
Oh, okay.
No.
Nope.
I'm here.
You don't want to stick with the rest of the group. All the TRs here.
Head to Alpha waypoint, or squad waypoint.
Well, actually, don't go up there. Don't go up there. No, okay. Kind of use where the previous waypoints were as an example, in a sense.
We were already there.
No, but besides this one. Sorry. Yeah, I'll let Alpha do what it's doing. Just for fun. Yeah, So Bravo, actually, I was hoping you guys would not stay in the same position where the whole of the TR was. So if Bravo or platoon waypoint is where literally all of AODR was, where would you go right now, Nikolai, with your squad?
We're south here.
Yeah. Right? There's literally no point in you guys being where the majority of the TR is, right? And this is something I want, like the reason why I'm doing this one, for example, right now, is because if you're only one squad, you don't have all these waypoints to go off of. You have yourself, and you have your good judgment, right? If you're sticking where the whole rest of the TR is, but the whole rest of the TR is not watching the flanks like I'm trying to train you guys as, then you're literally going to get slaughtered with the rest of them. But if you can learn to be awareness, super important in this game. I suggest you guys all try and practice it. Play Infiltrator and practice it with those recon darts, right? Yeah, I'll let you do that suggestion in a section, Zuki. But yeah, basically look for areas where you can move or improve the situation for the TR. Look at that map. You press that M key, you should be able to see where the TR is and move accordingly. Dookie.
As a squad leader, I would highly recommend and suggest that you cert into your squad smokes.
Yeah, squad smokes are...
So in this way, if you're only having a squad, having the squad smokes is you essentially have 4 waypoints. Even though it's on a 2-minute timer, you can still set like 4 different points to either look or whatever.
Yeah. If nobody knows what smokes look like, I'll put them down pretty much in the middle of us. I need to take squad lead back. So, yep, somebody's putting them down too. There are 4 colors: green, orange, yellow, and purple. Right? Those are actually fairly distinct. Right? Okay. Is anybody confused by any of this right now? Does anybody want to talk?
Not from what you're talking about, but...
Yep.
Nothing, just weird situation.
No. Yep. No, say it right now while you're thinking of it.
Oh, no, as in, weirdo drove up.
What?
Someone drove up a flash to just do weird stuff.
Oh, okay. Scorpio.
Wouldn't it be better for Delta to be behind, like towards the west? Because right now there's just behind Charlie.
No, yeah, well, so in a perfect world, if we had an actual platoon, let's say, element, and, maybe, yeah, sorry, towards the west?
Well, northwest or west, yeah.
What, so
I'd like to hope that if there were enemies, we wouldn't have our backs turned to them.
But more like over there. Cause like we circle it.
What?
If like where I'm shooting.
Okay, sorry, shoot again. Oh, no. Okay, so no. I'm hoping that like again, if anything, it would probably be like, okay, so if we had Alpha here, Delta or Charlie there, and Delta here, and I thought the enemy was possibly going to go back behind there, or Bravo had an idea that they would, right? I'd send Bravo there. You usually want to send the closest squad to head to the situation, right? But let's say Delta was the closest. Yeah, you'd send whatever squad that's closest over there, right?
Good setup to side button on your controller.
Anybody confused?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you seem to think that I meant like Delta moving there to the place I want them to move, right?
Yeah, that rock right over there.
Yeah, but what I meant was since the beginning they should have went there. Saw that Charlie was heading over there.
Why?
Because then we circle it.
Circle what? What are we circling?
The waypoint. Oh, you removed it before it was.
You mean the platoon waypoint here?
Where you are, yeah.
But so okay, let's say the enemies are primarily coming towards the southeast or east, right? Where Alpha is. Okay, let's say they're coming from where Alpha is, and the whole of the TR is here, right? That's kind of what the situation was. I was getting at. If the enemies were here, okay, if all the enemy was here, then yeah, you'd probably want to have one squad at that rock, because you got to stop them from attacking in all the directions just as much as you want to attack in all the directions possible, right?
Alright.
Yeah. Any questions? Okay, everybody come to platoon waypoint then.
By the way, we got two jokers here talking about like Jews.
That's okay, just ignore them. Just mute them, actually. Okay.
Yeah, we have to deal with those guys.
So.
Oh God.
You see?
Yeah, just mute them. Just mute them. It's not worth your time to try and deal with them any other way. Just mute them. It's the easiest way. So just you spot them. So go and hold Q, and you can ignore mute right away.
Alright, I have your name, muting you.
Yeah, don't talk to them at all. It's gonna make it worse.
Don't even acknowledge them. Don't do anything for them. Literally just ignore them.
You can report them for their name.
Okay, so does anybody have or know of a situation where I would say, or you would say, everybody in the squad go infiltrate, or sorry, not infiltrate, everybody in the squad go light assault?
When we're doing galaxy or belt drops to kill armor columns.
C4 drop.
Zombies.
Yep, okay, that's one. Another one?
Well, when we're trying to reach on top of a building.
Or go over a wall, right?
Yeah.
Or let's...
When the spawn point is not... When the spawn point is not great, and that the detour is too big, you might as well all go and put light assault.
Yeah. Okay, exactly, right? So, trying to do something in the sense where you're trying to... Let's say you're trying to quickly go over a wall because the point is literally on the other side of the wall, magically. Right? It's never going to happen, but...
way better.
So, what we would do... Let's say this tree was our wall. Okay? I want everybody to try and run through this tree. Run through the tree right now. Don't use your light assault thing. Run through the tree. No. Not going to happen, right? You're not going to run through it. Now, let's say the wall is from me to the rock to the southeast.
What would probably be the best SMG to invest in?
Okay, so from me to... Can somebody repair this?
For like infiltrator gameplay.
Wrong chat.
Somebody repair.
Try to restrict the outfit chat.
Go in VR training and try them all out yourself.
Okay. Forget it. Just ignore them.
I'll get you fixed up.
Ignore them. Okay, so everybody's to the north or southeast. Everybody see that? So let's say the wall goes from here, this tree, to the southeast, that rock. And then if you come to the north, from me to that wall over to the north. Instead of wasting our time, like there's some situations that will require this, instead of wasting our time going around, it might be better to hop over this. So everybody hop over this. Antagonize, can you go take him all the way back, actually? All the way back to the start. Oh, never mind, he's out now. Yeah, so everybody should try and hop over this, right? There's one jump jet that works best. It's the skirmisher one.
Take some ammunition.
There.
Yeah, even the Icarus one that's designed exactly for that, it's not that great.
Yeah. Right?
Coming over with 2 galaxies towards us.
Yeah, that's fine. Everybody redeploy.
Wow.
Everybody redeploy.
Might as well just report.
No, just ignore them. Everybody redeploy. Go back to the warp gate thing.
I mean, they didn't really do anything, just bounced off and blew up.
I know, I just don't want to...
They're trying to be cunts.
Yeah.
Conceding.
Okay, everybody come over here.
There's only one spawn man.
Oh boy. We're going over a lot, so I hope you guys will watch this video in the future. And hopefully you retain some of it. But now we're going to get into some quick vehicle stuff, okay? I want everybody to grab a Sunday. Literally, everybody's going to grab a Sunday. And this is
Oh,
an
we
order.
should.
This is an order I'm gonna do, right? Everybody's gonna take their Sunday and they're gonna group up at the platoon waypoint. Let's make the platoon waypoint interesting, right over there.
Yes, my children come to me. Ah, you moved it.
Okay, that's fine, Uller. I'll have this recorded, so it'll be on the forums, and I'll try and do another leadership training in the future to cover not so basic-y stuff. It'll be on my YouTube channel, so if you know where that is or how to get to it, it's on the forums. You should be able to find it.
Anybody else FPS just dropping?
Yeah, it might. Sorry, keep grouping up here.
Hey, I'm top number 1.
Okay,
just kidding.
We're waiting for Alpha 5, and then we're gonna move out.
What's your YouTube name?
File, right?
It's Cmdr Geeno. I'll type it.
Yeah, thank you.
Oop.
Guys, don't try to cluster up. We're probably gonna go into a file.
It should be that. You should be able to find me pretty easily. If you look up even this, if you go to YouTube and look this up, if you look that up, you'll find some of my videos. My logo is like a shield thing. Okay. Or a helmet thing. Alright, so we're going to move to all these waypoints. You guys are going to do it, though, in the way that we do Sunday convoys. Anybody know how we do that?
Yeah, it's a line.
On file.
It's file, not line. Line is one beside each other. File is one behind each other. So everybody is going to zipper file. If you don't know what that means, you guys are all going to try and merge into a file as we move, okay? And you're going to follow my star. I will always pick one guy to be the focus and or the front. Everybody follows behind. If anybody knows anything about real-life military tactics, okay, there's a whole slew of reasons why you would do this. I'll go over them as we move. So in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Nobody did push guy.
If you have somebody behind you, or sorry, in front of you or beside you, let them go first. Be the gentleman. We're gonna go slow. So, first reason why we do this. If my Sunday blows up, is it just my Sunday or is it everybody's Sunday or 1,000 Sundays?
Just yours.
Just mine. Great. So now we're done with one Sunday. We're not combat ineffective, okay? We're still in the fight at that point, and we can still push with the rest of the Sundays. I usually call a minimum of 3 Sundays for that exact reason. If one goes down, there's still 2. Okay? Second reason why we do this. We're not bumping into each other and accidentally killing each other due to latency issues and or other stupid stuff. Okay? In the real life military, that stops accidents, unnecessary damage, all that jazz. Right? Yeah, third reason is it is super freaking organized. Organized like crazy, right? Keeps everybody together. It keeps us organized, right? Any questions about this?
No.
Perfect.
Isn't a line still a file, like a file?
No, no. If you say line, again, this is a lingo thing, right? You can say line if you want, but you're just going to confuse me, everybody else that understands it as file. We're going to practice line right now, actually. So just keep following me for a second in a file. I'm going to try and find a nice open
Line is
space.
abreast. Column and file are vertical. Line is horizontal.
Just keep following me. We're going to find a nice area to do this. Because something we need to work on is definitely line, right? And getting everybody in the idea of line. Okay, so I'm going to stop right here. Everybody get on a line off of me, right and left of me, on a line.
So what use is a line?
What?
So what's the use of a line?
Well, I'll explain to you in a second.
basically sandwich each other.
No. Well, I mean, just get closer.
It's really dangerous.
So, okay. Everybody get into your gunner seat. Don't shoot yet. So everybody get into a huge line. That guy's following us again.
Beautiful map. All these colors.
So, if we were in a file and the enemy was in front of us, okay, and we had to shoot at him, who was the only Sunday that could shoot at the enemy first? Alright, so that's 2 guns. That's it. Just 2 guns on the enemy, right? So if I had been proactive, and let's say the enemy was at platoon waypoint, and I told you guys to line up, how many guns do we have up now?
All the Sundays times 2.
Yes.
A lot.
A lot, right? So now everybody, just 1 gun, okay? Like, we all are on 1 gun, correct? Everybody shoot at that platoon waypoint. Look how much damage output that is. A lot.
of anti-armor fire.
Exactly. Everybody sees fire. Okay, so another way of going about doing that is, so everybody come back in a file with me. Start getting back in a file with me. Notice how I'll be moving, okay? Moving us with that in mind. Let's say we came from this direction on a file together. Notice how I'm moving us. Am I going directly for that waypoint?
No.
No. What am I doing effectively?
Kind of circle it, kind of.
Circling
our
it.
broadsides.
Exposing our broadsides to do what, though?
The gunners have more space to shoot.
Okay, so everybody just stop. Stop your sunnies for a second. If you all looked at that waypoint now, can everybody see that waypoint?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yep.
Could you guys have seen that waypoint way back if some of you guys are still at Bravo waypoint while I was up at Alpha waypoint?
No.
No, we were in a line. Just don't worry about it. Ignore them. Right? Nobody would have been able to see them except for me. I would have been able to shoot them. And if I just rammed right into them, maybe we could have at least got 6 guns on them instead of 32.
Just gonna rest here for a minute.
Right?
Sorry.
So
gotta go grab my shit.
now we're all being able to shoot that one waypoint. Cool. Okay. Let's drive back to the warp gate. Just ignore them. Ignore them. Ignore them. If you need to, mute them. It's not worth your time. This is a perfect way, actually. These guys are actually perfect in helping us try and stay disciplined and try work as a team.
Can't believe they're wasting your time on this.
Hold it close. Don't see it in place.
Okay. I want everybody to try and circle them now. Let's try and circle them. Let's try and get them inside. We gotta try and get them inside towards that platoon waypoint again.
Right.
Try and circle him, try and circle him, try and circle him. Circle him, circle him, circle him, circle him. Pin him in, pin him in, pin him in. Pin him in, pin him in, pin him in.
Get on my left side, get on my left side, there you go.
Pin him in, pin him in, pin him in. Pin him in. Perfect. How did we just effectively... no, don't unmute them. Everybody, tell me, how effective were we right now by doing this and eliminating that threat? Very. Are they able to do anything right now? No. Not one bit. Right? So, exactly. That's exactly the whole point.
You didn't see it coming.
Now they are being really butthurt at the fact that we're doing this, right? Everybody redeploy. Just redeploy. Everybody redeploy. Don't get out. Redeploy. Yep, redeploy.
Yeah, I'm going shipping here.
Everybody redeploy.
I appreciate the support you are giving.
Cool.
That's a beautiful thing.
Smoke signal.
Everybody go back to the platoon waypoint. Tactical teamwork works every time in eliminating 3/4 of threats. And here's another thing I'm going to tell you guys. Your losses can still be wins. Okay? Your losses can still be wins. If you are trying to take a point, okay, as one squad, with the purpose of drawing Pop away from another fight, so that way the TR can win, and you guys get wiped out, but you've managed to bring 2 squads to you, that's a win. I don't care what anybody else says. In your mind, that has to be a win. Okay? Because you have effectively done exactly what you needed the enemy to do, and that might have caused the TR to win the base that they were trying to take. Right? It's a tough road, especially as a squad leader. You will get frustrated with situations like that. Absolutely frustrated trying to take points. Because you're still trying to take the point. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, you got to think of these other things at the same time. And try and do those at the same time. Because otherwise, I mean, if we're not trying to win and we're not trying to let the TR win, what's the point? Might as well just log off. Right? Any questions, any comments before I close this off?
It's been fun. And helpful.
Yep, it's been fun. Should do this more often.
Well, I'm going to be trying to at least maybe once a month minimum, maybe every 2 weeks, to do one on Tuesdays for the leadership one. I'm also going to be trying to do general training on Thursdays more often for people that want to learn roles and all this, role-specific stuff, like how we set up our classes, the squad doctrine more, and some more squad-based movement and tactical teamwork. That's what I'll be focusing on Thursdays. So, but I'm going to need people to lead squads in moments where I'm doing that. That's the whole point of trying to encourage people. If anybody wants to be recognized as a squad leader after this meeting, send me a tell or get a hold of me through the forums or TeamSpeak. I am giving out the rank to people that want to do it. And I mean want to and are going to commit to the idea of doing it. You will be on trial in that capacity, and if there's any issues or anything like that, or you just don't want to do it after that, we'll just take it away, right? Not as a punishment, unless it needs to be a punishment, but as a thing to let you guys see if you guys can do it, and if you guys enjoy it, right? Any questions?
Is that a limited time offer?
Negative. That is always open. Anybody can come to me and ask to be a squad leader, recognized squad leader. It does mean though that you need to be in the TeamSpeak. I need you guys to be in the TeamSpeak because that is the place for us to discuss options, right? About where to push, about what should I do, Geeno, right? I don't want to do that in game because it undermines your leadership. If you're asking me in TeamSpeak, hey Geeno, what should I do in this situation? I tell you in TeamSpeak, the only people that know are me and other BTYR guys, and other BTYR guys are gonna understand, right? Puppies won't. Okay, so we're gonna shift this into an actual squad now. And if you guys need to get off, you can get off.
Just wait.
Actually, you should be able to do a platoon.
Be right back. You know,
I'll be right back as well.
Will you repeat some sessions, or are you always going to be different?
What do you mean?
I'll probably be getting off for the night. I got work tomorrow.
Like, are you
All
going to
right.
repeat
a lot of fun,
like
learned
the same
a
thing
lot.
as this?
Everybody ready? On your mark.
Ready.
Get set. Go. Go. Alrighty. So in the front. Oh my gosh. Okay, try not to ram each other. I will tell you when you guys can make it.
Oh, that's...